Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing our full breakdown and some fun little team builds for the Golden Week Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. As usual, I start with the card arts as the first analysis and breakdown here. And for those who didn't see the top 10 best SSR Gokus video, go ahead and check out that video. I think it's a fun little video to watch, and I would love to see what your top 10 is. But this, of course, made the top 10, and the SSR is just absolutely amazing. I think everyone agrees that this SSR is top tier. The TOR looks fine. It's cool with the little boo in the background there as well, but I think that SSR is top tier, and it does overshadow the TUR by a lot, in my opinion. So that's the card arts there. I like the SSR better than the TUR, and I think most people would agree with that. Let's go ahead and dive into the breakdown here, and let's start with a little bit of the first weakness of this unit here, and that's going to be the overall stats, right? 17,950. It's a little bit low when it comes to HP. Attack, I would like to see 16,000 or above when it comes to TURs, and 13,000 is actually pretty good for defense. So but I think just HP and attack, they could have slightly increased a little bit more, but they do make it up in the rest of the kit here. So let's go ahead and start by looking at the leader skill here, and I'm still sad that it's not a Super Saiyan 3 category leader skill. It does have Majin Buu Saga, Otherworld Warriors, Accelerated Battle. I'm just wondering if we're ever gonna get a runnable 200% Super Saiyan 3 leader to run a Super Saiyan 3 category team, because at this point in time we don't have one. And this has a 200% boost, a 30% boost for 200% for Kamehameha and Time Limit. It's still solid, right? It's still solid. Majin Buu Saga and Accelerated Battle has a ton of units on there. Otherworld Warriors, not so much. They could have just got rid of that and put Super Saiyan 3 on there. I think it would have been a lot better. Now we're looking at the super attack here. It greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage to the enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy. And then with the active skill, I'm going to talk about the passive skill here. This right here, and including the interest animation for the passive skill, basically makes this unit unkillable for Super Battle Road. So just know that if you're going to bring this in Super Battle Road here, it's just going to dominate. So why is it going to dominate? Well, activates interest animation once only from the character's entry turn. So if you're off rotation, it actually starts when the character gets into rotation. It's a chance to perform a critical hit 50% for 5 turns, reduces damage by 90%. It's that this is basically Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? So 90%, but with each turn passed, the damage reduction rate is 15%, no more than 90%, of course. And this damage reduction actually is like basically 30% per rotation. So because you have a 1 turn, 2 turn, and you're gonna get back on the 3rd turn here. So it's going to go from 90 to 60 to 30, and then basically dissipate. So basically 3 rotations or 6 turns. This is going to go away, and to activate this you must have another Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team, which prevents this unit to be basically going on any category. If we look at the categories here, it's quite a bit of categories, right? But not all of them are going to have opportunities to use a Majin Buu Saga unit. But most of the teams that you're going to be running is going to provide that. Now you get a standalone key +2 attack and defense 150%. I prefer this to be 200%, but because we've been seeing a lot of the 200% standalone there. Unfortunately, it's only at 150. Plus an additional attack and defense 150% when performing super attack, which is very powerful. So you kind of like, oh, I should run this in second position or 3rd position. Not quite yet, because you do have some benefit down here as we talk about this. Now, as this goes away, there is a reduces damage by 5% with each attack performed up to 30%. So you do need 6 super attacks to get up to 30% here. And that's going to be pretty easy to do with all the additional attacks that you're able to do. So you have a medium chance of performing a critical hit that's ongoing on top of this here for the first 5 turns, but afterwards you'll have a medium chance. Launches additional attack that's guaranteed. that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. So 70% chance of doing another super attack. So that's just built in. And then when there's another Majibu category ally, and this is a big limitation here, ally attacking the same turn, plus an additional 100% to defense and guards against all attacks as the first attack of the turn. So you're like, okay, I'm going to run this now. Well, maybe not, because you're going to get an additional 100% and guarantees a additional super attack if you're in the second or third position. Now remember, you're getting attack and defense greatly raises, so that's a 50% boost. So you're going to get a guaranteed boost there. So you think about it, it's like 100% to attack and 50% to SA multiplier and 50% to defense. So you're only really losing 50% defense there, but you are losing guard, right? So there are situations where you're going to run in first position. There are situations you're going to be able to run in second or third, but it's nice to have that option. However, you still need that Majibu Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. So that's the huge limitation there. Now, if that's not all enough here, you do also have the high chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character and then countering with tremendous power. So very, very solid kit. It would have been nice to see this kind of omitted, but hey, you know what? That would have been too strong, I guess. Now, you do have an active skill here as well. Mastery raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy within the turn, and then all attacks become critical hits, and you're able to do that when there's another Majibu Saga category ally attacking the same turn and from the fourth turn starting from the battle. All right, Link skills: Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, over in Flash, then Breaking Form, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle. Links very well with a lot of other units, so again, very solid here. And when you really break it down and you're saying, okay, what teams you can run on here, I was really hoping we can just run a full Super Saiyan 3 team. That's why I wanted this leader skill to be having Super Saiyan 3 on there. But, you can put them on Pure Saiyans. You can run Majibu Saga units on Pure Saiyans. Resurrected Warriors, of course. Majibu Saga, of course. Goku's, and I would say a majority of these you can. Some of them you can, but a majority you definitely can just by looking at these on here. So, anyway. Let's go ahead and move on then to the best linking partner will be the other Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the non-angel one. However, if they EZA this guy, and this is what I'm hoping they will EZA in part 2 here, this becomes a very, very good unit to then run with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So this is kind of a caveat. If they were to EZA this unit here, you might want to run this in first position with them, or in the same main rotation with them. So let's talk about team builds now. So first and foremost, I just want to run the 200% team build here. This is basically global 200%, right? And we have a JP version as well. So global, I just kept the EZA Gotenks and the EZA Super Vegeta on main rotation, and then I just changed some units as a floater. However, you start thinking about, okay, well, shouldn't I run EZA MUI Goku in main rotation? Yes, you should. You should do that. But if you're going to do that, you have to run the floaters as all Majin Buu Saga. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're going to do that. Global, we can't do that yet until the 9-year anniversary. So I can't wait to do that. Your team's going to be more looking like this in the start. Now, we do have EZA Kefla, which JP doesn't have, so there's at least some advantage that we have for global versus JP. So kind of looking at the JP options here, and you also have the Super EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as well. If you look at this is main rotation here. If you look at floaters for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you might run like MUI Goku with the EZA Super Vegito, along with then like a rotation of Gotenks there, right? Or you can kind of flip that around and just actually end up running a rotation of Buu, right, of Majin Buu here, because both of these also Kamehameha, it will run at 200%. And for a support unit, I end up just running the accelerated battle of Gamma 1, which is at 170, but still a very, very solid unit. So another option you can definitely run here is on global, is that Gamma 1 can be that support unit versus what I was showing over here with the Super Saiyan Goku, right? So you do have some options of flexibility And I think this team is a very, very strong team overall. You do have a bunch of STR units, unfortunately. And I really hope in the future we are going to see a really, really good support unit be able to be on the team here, because overall there's not that many good support units. And, you know, you have, I guess if PyCon EZAs and he's extremely good, then that could be, you know, that could be a substitution for Gamma 1. But even though, oh, you know, I just realized I have the EZA High School Gohan on here. It's not EZA on Global yet, but when he does, he's okay. He's not as dominant what he was and he used to be when he initially came out in Dokkan. So again, if this unit here ends up EZAing, you might want to run him on main rotation, maybe over the Gotenks here, but we'll see if he actually EZAs. Now, one thing, you know, we have a couple units here that are 200% that if you do want to run in first position, actually, let me go back over here. First position are these units here. So let me actually go over to this one. No, let's just use this one. If you want to run in first position here, you just got to make sure that all the floaters are Majin Buu Saga. If you do want to run a rotation of Vegeta Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you could do that. I don't know if it's going to be as efficient, because transformation for the both of these at the same time is going to be very difficult. One is above 77%, the other one is below 77%, so a little counterproductive there. So, but you can have the option of placing those two units in first position because they are first position units, and then you actually have the Goku run in second or floater position. So another example here is like running a full Majin Buu Saga team and having the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku as a floater instead of main rotation. So this is something you can actually run as well. I think it's a very, very fun team. So the gameplay that I've been playing with now and just kind of messing around with various different red zones and end game stuff. Again, this unit here is an absolute monster and unkillable during Super Battle Roads because of that 90% that goes away fairly quickly. You should be killing everybody before your 90% goes away, or all of it. The damage reduction goes away, right? And you're not going to just take any damage on your spot there. So, but even in Red Zone, they are very, very good. And the question is, will this crack the top 10 or even the top 5? Maybe, man, maybe, because this unit is that incredible. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed my breakdown here. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.